Revelio.
I heard an Exora.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
I don't know why you...
Faster, high wing! This looks intriguing. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Do cooperate, won't you?
Levioso! Levioso!
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Do you remember the first life you took?
Can't say I do.
Levioso! Protego! Levioso!
Assignment's all finished.
Accio! Defendo! Confringo! Incendio! Protego! Confringo! Accio! Defendo!
There's so much we don't know about beasts.
Hello, Arthur. What was it we were going to do?
We were each going to follow a Hogwarts treasure map. I'd suggest you start looking near the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Ugh, can't say I'm terribly fond of...
I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Accio. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda.
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I'm not convinced you need to worry. Perhaps your uncle's been delayed, and surely he can take care of himself.
That's exactly what Professor Weasley said when she forbade me from leaving the grounds to look for him. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his traits in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. It's never been this long. I just know something's happened.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
I'd swear we'd be more uplifted than...
Revelio. Levioso. Protego. Everything's all right now.
Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Defender. Confringo.
Cursed fiends.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Hell's not half as tough as it sounds.
Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Defender.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Renrop's
What have we here?
Another
Confringo. Bombarda.
Are you sure?
Defender. Protego. Incendio. Confringo.
easily diverted.
Confringo.
I was right not to be worried about you.
You won't stop me.
Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda.
Not quite. I've been fighting since before you were born.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Now to find out what happened here. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Revelio. Bombarda. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
I should investigate.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo.
This looks intriguing.
Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Bombarda.
First landmark on this map. How to find the crooked tree.
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo.
That's that. Settled.
Everyone in upper hall.
Keep on your toes. Stay alert.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Who goes there?
Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
You will pay for your deed.
Incendio.
That's just the beginning.
Bombarda.
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An ashwinder.
Concentrate. Can't let anyone get past me.
Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Defender.
You've made a great mistake.
Fight! You don't want to try that again.
Confringo.
You'd at least hold
Incendio.
your own.
Confringo. Bombarda.
You're going to regret that. Pay for your deed.
Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio.
I'm embarrassed for you. Is that the best you can do?
I've seen you deal. Your strategies won't work on it. You've made a great mistake.
Defender. Confringo.
You'll regret that.
Incendio.
Serve your mistress.
Confringo.
Protego.
Confringo.
Predictable.
Bombarda.
You'll pay for that, Triffigus Tontalis!
Bombarda. Defender. Revelio.
If the air is cool, it always takes longer.
Revelio.
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone.
What do we have here?
Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda.
You almost had a lucky shot. Pitiful. Truly.
Not the best place for it.
Bombarda. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Defender.
I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Incendio. Confringo. Defender.
It's the student from the tower.
Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Bombada. Confringo. Incendio.
Goodness. Not a bomb.
Revelio.
Wait a moment. Someone there? Probably works for Gringo. Could pay me enough to How no?
Confringo. Defendo.
Get away!
Bombarda.
It's almost easy. You call that belt? You're making
Bombarda.
this too easy.
Confringo. Defendo. Incendio.
Dead.
Confringo.
This castle's hiding all sorts of... This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Revelio. Defendo. Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Why is a grapple?
Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Best the likes of me.
Defendo. Protego. Bombarda.
Don't you try again, I beg you! I could do this for hours!
Bombarda. Revelio.
I don't like the looks of that. What will we find in here?
Revelio. Leviosa.
What are you doing?
Reparo.
What is this?
Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio.
I will make you
Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Bombarda! Revelio!
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Revelio! Defendo! Bombarda! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Revelio! Confringo! Defendo! Incendio! Protego! Bombarda!
I will make you pay. You're like
Incendio!
bloody 5 feet.
Confringo! Defendo!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Bombarda! Confringo! Revelio!
A boiler door. How to open it?
Revelio! Confringo! Confringo! Ranrock has fooled you all, to your demise. Revelio! Revelio!
Bombarder!
Revelio. Confringo. Bombarder. Incendio.
Down there.
Confringo. Incendio.
Pity. Oh, what? Oh. Was that your best?
Confringo.
Easily diverted.
Incendio.
Spell the blast off of it.
Confringo.
You won't stop me.
Oh, Defender. Bombarder. Revelio. Revelio.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
Revelio. Bombarder. Confringo. Defender. Revelio. Incendio.
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
Protego. Confringo.
I won't bet.
Bombarder. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Is that it?
Bombarder.
Get away!
Incendio. Defender.
You almost had a match. Gosh! You're weak, human.
Confringo. Defender. Bombarder.
You can't stop
Ringo! Defender!
Not quite. Well, then
Incendio!
pity. Not quite.
Bombarda! Confringo!
Diverted.
Defender!
I've been fighting since before you.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Spells glass off of me.
Confringo!
You won't stop me.
Incendio! Confringo!
Me?
Confringo! Bombarda!
Dead.
Incendio! Defender! Revelio!
What's that? Who's there? Enjoy suffering, do ya?
Defender! Confringo! Bombarda!
Back from the bench, or death.
Incendio! Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio!
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. Oh, my wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
interesting around here.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
You've one less follower, Ran.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best-kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few of Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Bombarder!
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection charms.
Defender! King's Ringo! Bombarda!
You dare slay one of my own! You will!
Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Defender! Revelio!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Bombarda!
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Defender! Confringo! Bombarda! Revelio!
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come Vegetables in cola!
Incendio! Bombarda! Revelio! Revelio.
can learn a lot from weather though, can't they? Stop giving me that look. I'm saying,
Did you hear those goblins? Rambock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Revelio.
It's Dragon Egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha, Mora.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, poor friend?
What the humans are worried about?
Incendio!
Not your best moment, I fear. But what have you done with yourself against the flood? Back to the dirt.
Incendio! Bombard!
Say one of my own.
Time to teach someone a lesson!
Let's get this over with.
Incendio!
What have you done?
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Defender! Bombarda! Bombarda!
Aim for the ring at the front of her restraint.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Ourselves are wizardkind's best friend. Always have been.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? May finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Revelio. Revelio.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Bombarda. Confringo.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Revelio. Lumos.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacula would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Incendio. Bombarda. Defendo. Lumos. Reparo. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Defendo. Luma. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh, hello.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Over here.
He'll see it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Glad you came.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my...
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behaviour.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood...
Revelio.
I should investigate.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practising dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. Shame, really. With Ranrock's camps cleared out, I have a feeling he'd have given up on dark magic altogether.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Confringo! Incendio! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Defendo! Is that Infurious wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph. Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Bardolph's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame Bardolph wants to know what really happened to him. Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. This mentions Inferi. Something about it being Bardolph's turn next. An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Incendio! Defendo! Revelio. There. I'm not going to hurt you. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Defendo. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Defendo! Bombarda! Arresto momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Cabalso. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? What do we have here?
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Mine now, demi guys.
Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
You've made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you.
Revelio. Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Thank you for all that you've done for us.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Badolf? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd!
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph! Oh, my sincerest gratitude, you brave soul! Thank you for passing through.
Revelio.
Historically speaking,
Tony
imagine how I'd have felt as a boy if my head.
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. Lumos. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio. Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Horcruxes?
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. Revelio. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school facility.
Someone as young as me could save my uncle's life.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds. Uncle Roland sends his best. He often asks after you.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, found the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. Bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Deke would like to talk with you in a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Revelio.
Reparo.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area. Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deek has marked the area on your map.